these guitars up here. All these guitars up here. Oh yeah, get comfy. You can.
Screw these thrift stores.
Did you find them while you were out here? Oh, and they said you was gonna go on the.
No, I didn't find jack crap. I wanted to, but I didn't find nothing.
What the hell am I doing here? There we go. Oh yeah, shit. Hey guys. I can't fucking read. Who came here when I was here with Travis? Yeah. I didn't hear either of y'all upstairs. What the heck? JD's not here. His kidneys turned into a rock quarry, so he had to go get emergency surgery. If you haven't heard. This is Meredith Crawford. She's all the way here from East Texas. You said Candler?
Huh?
Candler?
Oh, Handler?
Where are you
Chandler.
from? Chandler. I thought you said Candler. I said, we have a Candler.
Like, that's a way better town name than Chandler. I like that.
No, it ain't. Yeah, a long way Meredith rode to be here, and she's been riding around with JD, and I ride around with JD, and he's an ornery old fucker. So like, she's been through it.
He's quite the time.
I'm gonna tune up a little bit and start this goat roping unless you want to.
No, you go. We're gonna actually play some. I'm gonna play some non-sad songs tonight.
You can play whatever you want.
I probably forgot them all.
You can get as sad as you want tonight.
I'll do a little bit of both, I guess. I don't know.
I don't really have a plan, but I'm gonna see if I can pop quiz myself. I recorded a record, or I crowdfunded a record in the end of April. Y'all crowdfunded a record end of April, and then I went and recorded it in May. And I guess I'm gonna play those or try to. But if we get in this thing, you want to hear something else, just yell. As long as it ain't Freebird. Jesus. Bad decisions are like incisions. Open wounds will never heal. I've been leaning hard on the throttle, just hoping the highway kills everything that I am and everything that I am not. Racing through my head, I can't make it stop. And I keep flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned, just trying to stay alive till sunrise comes along. But the coffee ain't working. There's a motel up ahead with a bed I could call my own. Always on the road somewhere when you're born to roam. 1,000 miles from your front door and a heartbeat from the phone. But you won't hear me out, and I've done made the call to leave it all behind. You still haunt my mind. The only thing that drowns you out is when that highway winds. And I keep flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned, trying to stay alive till sunrise comes along. But the coffee ain't working. There's a motel up ahead with a bed I could call my own. Always on the road somewhere when you're born to roam. I'm born to roam. till the white lines fade to night sky. I'll be moving on. When the day comes I can't roam no more, dig a shallow hole in the ditch beside the fast lane. Don't pray over my bones, just lay me in the bed I made. The highway is my home. I'm born to roam. Pretend you hear a fiddle. Flying down the interstate way too fast. Lord knows I'm a little too stoned. Just trying to stay alive, trying to stay alive. But the coffee ain't working. There's a motel up ahead with a bed I could call my own. Just trying to stay alive, I'm trying to stay alive. I'm born to roam. Y'all cheer up. Thank you. I made that up on my buddy Kyle Kelly.
That's beautiful.
Thank you, Meredith. I'm looking forward to this.
I am too. I really am. I'm gonna sing y'all a song I wrote about my grandpa.
Hell yeah.
I only got one of them, and he came a long way later in life. Both my parents, their dads passed away from heart attack type of incidents when they were younger. And so my nanny, she married this guy named Leon Lester, and he was 75 when he got married. He'd never been married before. Yeah. He was kind of an old cowboy type, and he didn't say a whole lot, but when he did, it was either profoundly wise or really offensive. Very offensive. More offensive than wise. But I heard a lot of stories about him, and I wrote this song after he passed. It kind of took a minute to wrap my head around the man that he was and all that good stuff. So this is called Leon. Leon sits all alone in an old wooden rocking chair. Well, his old feet just take him there as soon as the rooster crows. He ponders upon the Wild West and the joys of his younger years, basking in the country air until the cows come home. He lived mostly alone, but he never seemed lonely. He kept his hands busy with the cows and the ponies, but I sense a brilliance for so modest a man. The town folk would talk tall tales of his silence. They'd paint him in pictures he never took part in, building their statues of fiction without land. on Easter and Christmas Eve. And all the Baptists would show their teeth as they stared down the offering plate. Well, Leon had acres of cash, but he gave with his heart and mind. But they all said he was just trying to buy a ticket to the pearly gates. Well, he grew up in the Dust Bowl Depression. His folks taught him to save with a stiff neck resilience. But when he lost his brother, money didn't matter no more. They judged and they preached for their self-righteous glory, but never once did they ask Leon his story. So never again did he go to the house of the Lord. Well, I asked Leon why he never left town, even at 95. They're still putting him down. He smiled with a toothpick and grin, and these words he used. Well, I pass by this place every day on the bus ride. I dreamed and I prayed that one day it would be mine. And now my history's here, and one day I'll be history too. Leon waits all alone in an old wooden rocking chair, and he'll just keep on waiting there until God calls him home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forth to carry me home. Thank you.
What the hell am I supposed to do?
No, shut up. Oh, hush it. Oh, hush. I'm so excited to play songs with you, honestly, seriously.
Here we are.
Here we are. We've made it.
I made this song up post-COVID. I was cooped up in the house, and I was forced to quit music and had to go dig holes for my uncle again for a bunch of rich fuckers and doing stuff that I'd never be able to have, and that just made me ornery and depressed. And Arizona's a little more cowboy than North Carolina was. They opened up pretty quick, so I held my breath and drove across the country and played some shows out there, and I met my good buddy Jim Bachman, and after we made sure we weren't trying to harvest each other's organs, he let me sleep on his couch. I didn't have to sleep at the QT anymore. And I was just tickled to death to go play for people that didn't know me, man, and go somewhere different. And it opened up a good friendship. There's a few things in this song I'd like to clear up before we get there. The Dirty Drummer is a eating and drinking place in Phoenix. And a Mississippi Marshall is a derogatory term for a PV amplifier. It's assuming us Southern boys can't read and the logo kind of looks the same, so it's the same thing. So I piled all my shit in the back of a little Nissan Sprinter van and had my PA down the left side and the cot down the right side. And New Mexico is cold in April, if you don't know. And I drove cross country and got to pretend like I was somebody for a few weeks, and I made it rhyme. It goes like this. Let me get that string out there. It's well past time that I put down a shovel. There's a lot of better ways to make a living with these hands. What I ain't caught up in hawk, I borrowed from a buddy and I sold a little pot. Now I'm driving all over in my little bitty Nissan van. And I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. So honey, give me a couple of weeks. I'll get back down 40 East, and I'll be home and I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. I sure can't. Use your imagination. I got me a cot in the back and a couple of 12-inch speakers. This Mississippi Marshall and a little blue clip-on fan. There's just enough room for me, a telly and a D18 to get on to Arizona just as fast as I can. I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. So honey, give me a couple of weeks. I'll get back down 40 East, and I'll be home and I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. Do it again. We've been pinching pennies so hard that they're squealing. Sometimes we're behind on meeting ends. Even though I've got the knack for digging holes and breaking backs, I've been counting down the days till I can quit clocking in. 'Cause that sun will whip your ass if you ain't careful, and digging in holes will only make you want one in your head. And my last 2 weeks just ended. Send that last paycheck to Phoenix. We'll do some dirty drumming with a day drinking band. I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. Yeah, honey, give me a couple of weeks. I'll get back down 40 East, and I'll be home and I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. No, I ain't got a lot to show for chasing rainbows, but I've heard that highway's got one at both ends. Honey, give me a couple of weeks. I'll get back down 40 East, and I'll be home and I run out of clothes, but I can't say when. I ain't found no gold, but I'm out of clothes. I'm coming home, babe. I see you then real soon. Also, I want to clear up, when I wrote that, I wasn't really thinking about that. That could be like I was being an asshole towards Emily back home, saying like, I'll be home whenever I'm out of clothes, so you can wash my clothes. What that means is just out of clean clothes in my suitcase, and you're down to a pair of swimming trunks and like a sweatshirt with a grizzly bear on it. You got the loves. Like, you really get to missing home when you're recycling underwear and you're in all you got swim trunks.
Right.
Anyway, Meredith, you got any swimming trunk stories?
I can't say I do, but I definitely get the idea of when you run out of clothes. That was kind of hard to pack as a woman for 3 weeks of being on the road.
I can't imagine.
It's weird. It's still weird. I'm what does it say? Inside out, outside in, front, back.
Yeah, 4 days, exactly. I was going to go into that, but I didn't want to be the weirdo, and you brought it up. You can get 4 days out of any article of clothing.
I mean, not that I want to, but if you have to, you know. All right, well, I'm going to play some fast stuff.
Yeah.
This is a song I wrote about just being a single mom. I was a single mom for many, many years, and it was hard to find someone that could kind of fit with my lifestyle and what I was doing. And I did find someone, but before that happened, I was kind of angry about it, and I wrote this song called Baggage. You ain't never met a woman like me. Baby, I can guarantee I got more cargo than a freight train. Hard to handle is my name. There ain't much that I have seen from the air from a passenger seat, but I swear I've been to Timbuktu with all the hell that I've been through. You're in the wind and a one-way ticket. You're all about it, I wouldn't doubt it. I'd be about it too with a boy like you. Your jets are raging, the engine's blazing. You're in the running for all or nothing. Before you roll down the wrong way, keep in mind that if you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. All those times I said I never would fly. Well, I laid hurricane so high. Well, I never prepared for a takeoff, 'cause gravity ain't so soft. And my greatest fear in letting go, well, it's tail spinning out of control. But you're so sure of the landing that I just gotta take a hold. You're in the wind and a one-way ticket. You're all about it, I wouldn't doubt it. I'd be about it too with a boy like you. Your jets are raging, the engine's blazing. You're in the running for all or nothing. Before you roll down the wrong way, keep in mind that if you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. Carry on, yeah. Well, if you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. If you can't handle my baggage, baby, I'll just carry on. Thank you. Thanks for that picking too.
I just helped myself.
Just
Didn't
help
even do
yourself.
God. Now I just run all over you. We having fun yet? Yeah. Fucking better be.
You better be. Is that what he said?
Most of the time I sit down to write songs, I don't know why. I think it may be because I listened to all that post-hardcore emo shit when I was in middle school, riding around on a skateboard. But like anytime I try to sit down and write something, it's usually pretty like self-depreciating or depressing in some kind of way. And that was kind of bumming me out. It's like, well, I'd always got to write sad shit. So I turned a sad situation into a fun song. So here we are. This one's about fish. There's also a couple mispronunciations in this song if you consider yourself an angler, but it's my damn song. You take your ass back to your fly fishing hole. and fish the hard way. If it makes you feel good, buddy, I'll be here with my Zebco and my bobber. Ironically enough, this is in the key of A for angler. I got a couple $100 burning holes in my billfold. I've been waiting for my week to end, and now I'm ready to let go. I got $35 in the tank, and a fruit jar filled to the brim with dank, and a thing of chicken livers. Now I'm headed to the tater hole with a pack of pantyhose and a little 6-pound test line. My baby's sleeping at her mama's, so we're looking pretty good on time. I've got a little oil in a pan getting right, and I'm gonna fill it up and bread 'em if it takes all night. 'Cause come Monday morning, there's a couple bigger fish to fry. Why, Daddy? 'Cause since she's gone, it's all been crappy, brim and flathead cat. She said, I need a little time to decide if I still love your largemouth ass. I'll think on all that I've done wrong, one snag at a time, till she comes home or I run out of line. Till she comes home or I run out of line. There ain't nothing in the world a riverbank can't undo, unless you lawyer get your boat when your woman runs out on you. Dustin, I know that July heat don't play, but here on that bank you can fish in the shade, and just 'cause she ain't around don't mean I can't catch 'em for two. Just take me out sometime, dude. 'Cause since she's gone, it's all been crappy, brim and flathead cat. She said, I need a little time to decide if I still love your largemouth ass. I'll think on all that I've done wrong, one snag at a time, till she comes home or I run out of line. Till she comes home or I run out of line. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Thank everybody but Dustin, man. I want my pontoon back. I was kidding. I ain't got a boat. Never had one.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I think I'm gonna sing a new song.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna try it. If I mess it up, then I feel like y'all are a pretty cool, forgiving crowd. I actually wrote this the morning that we were leaving Homebody at David and Kim's house. That morning, I was hanging out in the house down there, and JD was like, "Are you writing a song right now?" I was like, "Yeah." Can you just give me a minute before we leave? So, anyways.
You go away.
Yeah, can you go away? So yeah, this is based on a true story. This is when I was 18 years old. When I was 17, I got pregnant with my son, and then 18, I had him, and I moved away to Missouri for about a year, and some shit went down, and I wanted to finally write about this song, but I didn't know how to. It wasn't time, but the other morning, it just happened to be time. So when nature calls, but not really, it's like, I guess when a song comes running, you just got to go with it. So here it goes. I'm scrambling for answers in this house, and the ghost of all your guilt, they keep shuffling around. Well, I know you ain't been faithful, I'm at the point I have no doubt, but I'm scrambling for answers in this house. I drove by to see if it was true. Your truck out in her driveway when you said you'd be home soon. If I walk up to that door, ain't no telling what I'll do. So I drove by to see if it was true. Well, how many hearts are you planning to break? Well, I got one here on my hip and another on the way. You've already broken what's right here in my chest, and I won't let you break all I have left. Told him this is your last chance to come clean. Well, I turned the porch light off and I packed up what I need. If a lie comes out your mouth, boy, you're gonna see just what I mean. So this is your last chance to come clean. I hope at least she'll tell me the truth. Well, I'll see it in her eyes if she's covering for you. So I told her to meet me in this lonely diner booth. I hope at least that she'll tell me the truth. So how many hearts are you planning to break? I got one here on my hip and another on the way. You've already broken what's right here in my chest, and I won't let you break all I have left. The car seat's in the back and we're heading straight. Mama said our room is ready and she's expecting us today. All I see in my rear view is my baby's smiling face. So the car seat's in the back and we're heading straight. Well, I'm headed straight for home, all the way. Thanks, y'all.
I love that.
Thank you.
And I hear it too. You better be fucking telling me the truth.
Yeah, that was a weird instance. It's good that you get time to process through stuff, because I definitely was like, I got her phone number and I was like, let's meet at Brahms.
Well, it's good for not taking
She
no
was a
shit, is what I'm saying.
She was a bitch. I was like, listen, this is a true story. I told her I was 18 years old. I was a little kid, and I was pregnant with Annie too. I just had Wyatt. And he was in the car seat, and we went into Brahms, and I didn't have anybody to watch him, so it was just me and this person. And anyways, I told her, I said, he lies all the time, so why don't we just plan a chance for me to just catch y'all in the act? And she was like, I'm cool with that. Totally down to do it. And I was like, all right, well, Saturday morning, let's make it happen. And so long story short, I was like, I don't want to wait. So I drove by the house Friday night before the planned intervention. And I saw all I needed to see. And I went home to my mama. Best way to do it.
Hell yeah.
What you got? I'm sorry, I went down.
He's probably weed eating around a damn single wide right now, and I bet she's making unseasoned chicken and some of that bullshit mac and cheese with the powder cheese in there, and he's just
the worst.
Miserable.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, yeah, that is the worst mac and cheese. I'll eat it. If I'm real hungry, I will eat it.
And some dry ass chicken.
I will eat some crab.
He deserves it too. Man.
He does. That'd be a good music video. Him weeding around a double wide.
It ain't even a double wide. It's one of them quarter wides. It's just like one of the it's half of the half. Have you seen those, the little sectional ones? I call it a quarter wide. It's like the lots that aren't quite big enough for a townhome. It's literally half a trailer. And it's an L off the back of it. I think they take one of the front corners of a double wide to make it look fancier than a single wide. I ain't even messing around. They got them right in damn Bethlehem. Just go to Hickory back way. You'll see them all over the damn place. Anyway, you was talking about Missouri. This song talks about Missouri too, and I too have harsh feelings with Missouri. Screw that place.
Oh man, me neither.
I just don't like it because of the winter time. I don't have damn shithead baby daddy out there or nothing. I might. I don't know. I wrote this song about Emily. She's usually on my hat, but I'm not wearing an Emily hat today. I'm wearing a JD hat because he's not here today. I was missing her pretty bad. I'd been on the coast hunting ducks, and I thought a buddy'd canceled a whole tour, but turned out he'd only canceled one date. So I'm hanging out in Asheboro on recording some music on the way home from the coast, and Marty calls me and says, "Hey, bub, you coming to Kansas City tonight or tomorrow?" And I was like, "Oh, shit, I need to get on a plane." And I was really wanting to go home, so started writing this one out on a Hardee's napkin and finished it in a proper book on the way. It's called Kansas City. I blew all my creativity writing it down. I didn't think of a good name. I wasn't even in Kansas City. I was in Butler. About 30 minutes outside of it, it counts. You know, they got a Drexel out there, too. Yep, stayed there in a proper single wide. I'll probably spend my last tomorrow fixing what I missed today. Impulsive like my mother, forget more than my age. I've done a little growing, but I ain't been this old before. I might be slack, but I'll make you laugh when you're hot down to the core. And I know it's hard, we've both got scars, time will never heal. Mad and disappointed, hold the difference that can kill. The spark inside to change your mind and leave me where I lay. Alone and pissed I woke again till they lay me in the grave. Give my life to stay and love you, and to hear I love you too. But the paycheck's in Missouri, I can't get back home too soon. If living cost a heartbeat, I'd spend them all on you, missing home in misery, missing you. Yeah, I do. Every day's an uphill battle. Like a war, there's nothing fair. And trying to find the balance with a man you have to share. Heavy on your conscience, how much can it bend? You take it on the chin when I leave again, 'cause I'll turn up in the end. keep a tight lip when I'm able, but I'm quick to speak my mind when they're wiping off the tables between the barflies, swapping lies that say any woman in this place would love to take you home. I've got no shelter for a stranger. I get my comfort from the phone. I just called to say I love you and to hear I love you too. I left the yearning on the flight line with the Kansas City blues. I turned my pockets out for all I can't afford to lose, missing home in misery. I'm missing you. I'm headed home. I left Missouri. I'm missing you. Still do. What kind of asshole plays a couple skating song with all these chairs in here? Thank you.
Hell yeah. I love it.
Oh, thanks. Screw Missouri, though. Love Emily, but screw Missouri.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great song.
Thank you.
Shit, I forgot I guess, do you have any more Missouri songs? We could just keep, I have more, but maybe I should just go ahead and close the box on Missouri songs.
I got to think, I'm trying to think if I do got anything else that mentions Missouri or... Let me think. I might. I really don't know off the top of my head.
Okay. I guess I'll play. I have this other one. I hadn't played it in a minute. Playing with JD, I kind of got used to playing certain songs. Just the set just kind of started forming, and so I'm like, man, I forgot this song and that song.
Hey, Gears, I'm a wrench.
I like it. I love it. I love it because you can you just are very versatile. He wasn't lying. He told me on the car ride up, he was like, Justin Clyde Williams is a national treasure. And I was like, I believe it.
That dude's been in jail the last 6 years. Don't listen.
Well, yeah, whatever. Okay. but no, I agree with it. Because I know you're friends with Kayla Ray, and I love Kayla Ray.
I wanted to ask you if you knew Kayla or not.
I know Kayla.
Y'all are Ardenovich. I love that girl. That's my favorite.
I've had some fun. I haven't had enough fun nights with Kayla. I've had about 2. The first time I ever met her, we crashed her tent, me and my friend Heather Little, and she was chopping up cheese and crackers in her little tent, and we were like, hey, you having a picnic?
That sounds like Kayla.
Sounds like Kayla, yeah. She's a doll, though. But yeah, she's something else.
Kayla Ray!
Kayla Ray! Okay, here's another Missouri song. This is called Ghost to You. And basically, whenever I was there, I just... being in that little house and, all the things that I feel like you kind of all the things that you say to each other and all the bad, hurtful things that happen in a home. Not that this kind of woo-woo of me, but sometimes I feel like the house it can take on some of that negative energy and whatnot. And it definitely did in this little house in Missouri. And I was ready to get the hell out of Dodge by the time I did. And sometimes the only time I could find any relief in the house was just sitting on the porch by myself. So this is about that. It's called Ghost to You. Sitting on the porch alone, I am the only one home, and I've been here for ages. Nothing really changes. Me and you, we go way back, but you move forward without the facts, and I just can't let go of all the lies you told us. That little voice never spoke up much back then. but now it's the loudest in my head. You made me want you bad, and now you wish you never had, and I'm a ghost to you. Well, I'm just a ghost to you. You walk right through my pain, but I can't unfeel a thing when I'm a ghost to you. I'm just a ghost to you. Overthinking all the time. Your lips were soft and they were mine, but they lie at your leisure, and that never gave me closure. Was I a fool to stick around? Did I wear my welcome out when the history that made us, it couldn't really save us? That little voice never spoke up much back then, but now it's the loudest in my head. You made me want you bad, and now you wish you never had, and I'm a ghost to you. Well, I'm just a ghost to you. Right through my pain, but I can't feel a thing when I'm a ghost to you. Well, I'm just a ghost to you. I'm just a ghost to you. Thank you so much.
I'm gonna wake up tonight singing that chorus.
Really?
It's like a banger.
I'm probably
Got
gonna.
the damn
It's a banger. I'm probably gonna wake up to what was the one, the first one you played?
Yeah,
Born to Roam.
You know, you're the third person that's told me that this week.
It's a great chorus. It's a great song.
Maybe I can fucking retire.
I'm ready. I know. Same here. I just want to put my kids through college. I got 2 of them. They ain't cheap.
Emily got 2 of them too. Me and a 17-year-old.
That's okay. I was gonna say, whenever I met Chris, my husband, he was like, "Well, I'm afraid you got 3 teenagers. I'm the third."
Can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm growing slowly. It scales back. I ain't gonna live no longer or nothing. It just takes me a few years to catch up. It's part of the game. It's a love-hate song about the damn highway. And it ain't so bad getting on 40, driving the back roads off of Oxford School Road and then getting on 40 to come here. But the closer you get to 77, the more assholes I encounter. And I believe it's because 77 is closer to 85 than I-40 is. And some of that bullshit bleeds up that way. And it's like a disease. It's spreading. Anyway, all interstates, if I don't care what you're on it, what you think you're doing, put your damn phone down and get over and turn your damn blinker off. Either I'm getting older or I'm starting to realize some shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm getting turned into a crotchety old fart, or I'm seeing through the smoke and mirrors and things. Maybe Papa was right. This is Kia D for fucking drive. 85's like a fist fight anytime you drive. Add a couple hours to your travel time, 'cause you ain't getting nowhere anytime you out there without a chopper or some flashing lights when it's bumper to bumper and backed up end to end. With delivery hustlers and methed up truckers, soccer moms putting to the pickup line, packed in ass tight head like the tailpipe, passing and I'm moving to the right hand side, except for Slow Joe over here working on his arm tan. And I'm gonna put him in the wall if he don't move his minivan. So get over, buddy, you're making the whole world late. I got some places to go, but I can't get there with you hogging up the Earnhardt Lane. You've been playing on your phone with your blinker on and crossing every line. So get over, buddy, where in the hell did you learn to drive? Road crew roughnecks, white trucks and hard hats, dusting up the median and cutting in a lane. It's been a long time since they missed their deadline, but my buddy runs a cruise, so it's easy to explain. He's laying in the shade, got a smoke in his left hand. Man, it's hard on a checkbook when you got a lead foot. When you got that, you gotta keep a keen eye for them old state troopers and blacked out cruisers, bringing you down when you're making good time. I'm doing 10 over and I got a clear lane. She goes up to 120 and I paid for the whole damn thing. So get over, buddy, you're making the whole world late. I got some places to go, but I can't get there with you hogging up the Earnhardt Lane. You've been playing on your phone with your blinker on and crossing every line. So get over, buddy, where in the hell did you learn to drive? Probably Puerto Rico or St. Thomas. You ever been there? It's terrible. Under the bypass bridge sits a Dodge I ain't seen before. And I was a little late to the break and seen a badge stamped on the door. He said, pull over, buddy, I caught in your license plate. You got your foot on the floor, boy, I warned you before. So if it's your last time out on my interstate, you better get your mom on the telephone, throw your keys down in the floor. Give me your license, son, you ain't driving shit no more. Not in the state of North Carolina. I don't care if you know the general or your Aunt Flo at the insurance store. You ain't driving nothing but a Huffy in my county, boy. Just call your mama and get in the back. Boogie. Y'all think about that on your way home.
I'm gonna think about it on my way out.
They get mean. What way are you going?
I think I'm gonna go through Asheville.
Okay.
Olivia said go through. I'm gonna go through Asheville. I'm gonna try. Yeah.
Your next official stop's Milwaukee, right?
Yeah, to get JD.
You know, when you're going that far, it don't matter what way you drive. You can just pick a direction as long as
That's true, yeah.
you kind of head that way.
Just kind of head, start that way. Heck yeah. All right.
Should have stayed in Nashville. Not, they're like, don't come here, stay in Nashville. Whenever you was off and messing around, that'd have been more.
I know. I should have. Yeah.
You're in JD's van. He can't tell you not to drive it. What's he going to do?
That's true. Yeah, he was getting on to me when we first started the drive. I was going about 90. And that's kind of, but it's easy to go 90 in that little van, and
you can't feel it. It's a hybrid. It makes no noise, and it just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty funny. All right, well.
How many times did you drive, though, after he got on you about driving? Did he do the rest of the driving?
Yes.
Yeah, I drove one time, and that was it. Yeah.
He was like...
I got
he was
1
like,
hour
"No
on the
more,
wheel. Yeah, I
no
got
more,"
1 hour
yeah.
on the wheel.
Yeah, and then when it kind of started getting more painful, he was like, okay, I'll have to relinquish some control and let her drive more, but he was reluctant to, I could tell. Alrighty, I'm gonna play this song. This is a song I wrote called "I Let Your Memory In." Story behind the song. It's basically about. I mean, it could be about a loved one or losing getting out of a relationship or whatever. But it's a choose your own adventure. So I wrote it for you to make it whatever you need it to be for yourself. Anyways, here it goes. The rain ain't coming down as hard as it was yesterday, and the wind ain't blowing quite as wild, and I ain't riding shotgun with the way I used to feel. Now I can take the wheel and take it for a drive. I do half the housework nowadays since you've been gone, and I get twice as much done all the same. But I realize that missing you took up most of my time, and I still ain't adjusted to the space. So I'll let your memory in tonight. I'll let your memory in just as long as this. Don't send me back a day or two, or give me missing you all over again. And I'll let the tears fall down if there's something left to cry about, for it to all make sense. You gotta learn and live, so I'll let your memory in. I used to be so serious, now I don't see the point. If I got a mind to, I should laugh. Sure would be a shame if I forgot all that we did. Guess I best remember what we had. 'Cause time is like a one-way ticket, plane bound in the air, and I feel lucky that I got a seat. All I am is grateful for the little time I have, and the time where you were sitting next to me. So I'll let your memory in tonight. I'll let your memory in just as long as this. Don't send me back a day or two, or give me missing you all over again. And I'll let the tears fall down if there's something left to cry about, for it to all make sense. You gotta learn to live, so I'll let your memory in just as long as this don't set me back a day or two, or give me missing you all over again. And I'll let the tears fall down if there's something left to cry about. For it to all make sense, you gotta learn and live. So I'll let your memory in. For it to all make sense, you gotta learn and live. So I'll let your memory in. I'll let your memory in. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. No. Well, with JD, I did. We got the Pro Tools rig out and just kind of
If he's
messed around.
fucking smart, he get a Pro Tools rig out and get in on that. That song ain't recorded yet. Say boo.
I just wrote it about 2 months ago.
That's all right then.
Yeah. It's still in the incubator. I'm just kidding. It's about done, I guess.
Yes, it done cooked. I like
It's
that.
hatching. That's yeah. Is that what you said? It's hatching. Hatching. Yeah, there you
Hatched
go.
up.
It's like we're having a tuning duel.
It's a song about letting a memory out, like permanently. Restraining order. Well, you come around here, it's no surprise that you've had a little much to drink. You say you ain't looking for a fight tonight, you're just looking for a place to sleep. I didn't leave a light on, I don't want no company, 'cause all you do is bring me down, I can't help you now. My buddies tried to warn me time and time again about the hell that will come my way the first time I let you in. But since I sent you packing, now they love to come around. I got no room left on the couch, I can't help you now. No, I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a ship that sailed when you're wading through shit creek. The grass ain't always greener if you stuck around to see. That bridge is burnt down to the ground, I can't help you now. No, 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 no. Now the man in the mirror don't quite look the same since he started sleeping nights and the headaches went away. Well, it sure takes one to know one, Lord, but crazy ain't my game. And now it's your turn to take the blame. I can't help you now. I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a ship that sailed when you're wading through shit creek. The grass ain't always greener if you stuck around to see. That bridge is burnt down to the ground, I can't help you now. No, I can't do it, I promise. No. like living easy. I like being free. A whole lot more than Civil War when fire meets gasoline. Now your business ain't no part of mine. Go and find another clown. I put new locks all around the house. I can't help you now. No, I can't help you now. Don't bother me. You can't catch a ship that sailed when you're wading through Shit Creek. The grass ain't always greener if you'd stuck around to see. That bridge is burnt down to the ground. I can't help you now. Go on and find you some other clown. I can't help you now. Baby, I'm telling you, I really can't be doing this no more. I've been talking to a therapist and listening to self-help podcasts, and Joe Rogan says I don't need this negativity in my life no more. I love you, but I ain't gonna answer the door, let alone the phone. Bye. Now there's 3 trailer park girls running around outside. I was going to do that about 8 more times, but I'd save you the trouble. That's called the jimmy. If you do it twice, it's a double jimmy. If you go across the whole neck, you can get 4 of them. That's a quadruple jimmy. I think I skipped one, but you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man.
There's a few of them in there. Y'all cheer up now.
I don't know, shoot. I guess I'm gonna play a little bit of a happier one. So I used to do accounting for about 10 years, and I stopped doing that back in about a year ago, and I decided to start doing music full time. And so it was kind of fun when you give your 40-hour work week to music. You can actually like write the song that's kind of in your head. You don't have to, reconcile a journal entry or something stupid like that. Or whatever. So one morning I literally woke up with a little tune in my head, and I just decided to have about, 8 cups of coffee and finish it. This is called Who Said. Hold on, we're going to tune before this happens. Goodness. This thing's been sitting in the car for a little too long. Yeah. I had to remember to bring JD's guitar in, too.
You didn't bring in a piano, though.
I know. I just, that thing is so heavy, and...
I think you're just showing off when you do that. Like, look what else I can do.
Well, I only play one song on it. I fat finger a lot of stuff, And when I play keys, and if I don't know the song very well and I get up on stage, it's going to be a shit show, honestly. So I have one song done really well, and that's all I can rely on for my fat fingers.
That's all you need at a party.
You just got to have that one song.
Yeah.
I know the other day me and JD were working on some stuff, and he goes like, well, how fancy can you get? And so I went, and he goes, okay, that's all I need to know.
Played the same thing for him, I'm pretty sure.
It did, yeah. All right, here you go. Stared in the mirror for an hour before I came here tonight. No makeup yet, and my hair's still wet, and my dress too tight. I thought about just skipping out. What if he shows up unannounced? Everything's a trigger point when you're stepping out. I pull into the parking lot and people already prying. Well, my girlfriends say everybody thinks I ain't done enough crying. But I'm clinging to the cold hard facts. Ain't nothing gonna be a change in that. And if someone says I make it look too easy jumping back, I'll ask who said this was easy. had my share of heartaches. It ain't that hard to believe, but who said this was easy for me? Deep down in that neon haze, a memory sleeping, and my mind remembers all too well the secret it's keeping. But I'm driving forward straight from here, even if I gotta shift some gears. Bartender, pour me something strong, pour me something fierce. 'Cause who said this was easy for me? Who's throwing sticks and stones at me, turning a new leaf? Well, I've had my share of heartache. It ain't that hard to believe, but who said this was easy for me? Well, I know good and well if he walks through those doors, my heart will sink right through the floor. But it's a fact, I ain't coming back to him no more. Ooh, yeah. Well, who said this was easy for me? Who's throwing sticks and stones at me, turning a new leaf? Well, I said, who said this was easy for me? Who's throwing sticks and stones at me, turning a new leaf? Well, I've had my share of heartache. It ain't that hard to believe, but who said this was easy? Who said this was easy? Who said this was easy for me? Well, who said? Well, I wanna know who said. Tell me who said. Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Hey, y'all ain't gonna believe me, this place is a little bit haunted, but I need everybody to be real quiet, and I'm gonna see if I can get a response. Just wait. Omnipotent jail spirit, what do you say to 3 more songs apiece in the spirit of Dale?
Oh,
I'm gonna go with that. We're gonna roll with that.
we'll go.
Everybody cool with that? Okay.
Omnipotent jail
That wasn't
spirit.
nowhere near as spooky as it's been in the past, but you got me putting a capo on. Don't even need it. I need to go home. I made this song up with my buddy Nicholas Jamerson. He also produced this little record that's going to come out eventually. And we had a pretty tough conversation hanging out in an Airbnb in Jamaican Queens, and it rhymed. It turned out like this. I wish I had a better story to tell you. He probably tells a prettier story. You seen that dude? He's pretty. He's got to tell you a pretty story. I moved out of town 8 years ago. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. I remember thinking I was gonna watch you die. But now I'm in Queens, feeling like the king, telling lies. It feels like death, but you ain't dead. I still think about what you said. I've ran from the echoes, hid out in the light. I went and found Jesus, but I still don't feel right. Moving on, or moving in to your arms, alone again. Truth is a wildfire that cannot be contained. Love is a mystery, no two are the same. I moved out of town 8 years ago. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. I remember thinking I was gonna watch you die. Now I'm in Queens, feeling like the king, telling lies. Guilty hands and slamming doors, baring teeth. I don't love you anymore. I tried to paint a picture vacant of the pain, but I smeared the reflection on every pretty thing. We were a couple of wild dogs, tamed and defeated. We had everything we wanted, but nothing we needed. I moved out of town 8 years ago. It's hard to believe that it's been that long. I remember thinking I was gonna watch you die. But now I'm in Queens, feeling like the king, telling lies. Now I'm in Queens, feeling like the king, telling lies. Here I sit in Queens, feeling like the king, telling lies. Cheer up. Thank you. Don't be an asshole to women, young bucks, because you'll grow up one day and be fat and bald, and you'll feel bad about it.
Oh, that was beautifully said.
Thank you.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna sing a song I wrote for my daughter. Y'all doing good out there? Y'all having fun?
Meredith Crawford, everybody. It's been badass. The only good thing about JD being gone is she got to sing more songs.
Oh, man, it's an honor to share the stage with you, for real, Justin.
I'm glad you still did it and didn't say, I don't know that fucking clown. I'm going to go on to Milwaukee.
No, I was nervous. I was like, man, he's not gonna know me. I'm so lame. I'm like I love this. Shy weirdo.
No.
Yeah, no.
We've had fun today. We sat in a damn Colombian restaurant for too damn long, and
we
had
did.
a good time. Yeah.
We drank some apple cider vinegar pineapple.
Yeah, they put
stuff.
a picture of a pineapple on a juice jug. I said, let me get some of that. It was apple cider vinegar and kerosene. There was no pineapples in there.
She was like, "You want a glass?" No, I'm good.
I'll make you a glass of this. We're trying to get rid of it. Yeah, come on.
Oh man, that was fun. Okay, here. This is a song I wrote for my daughter Annie. She just turned 15 on Friday, and
happy birthday.
Thanks. I'm gonna tell her I got a buttload of happy birthdays for her. I was sad that I missed her birthday, but she also was very, very kind and understood, what I was doing, and she is a fan of JD's music, and so she messaged me today, and she was like, "Mom," I was like, "What?" She loves Treaty Oak Revival, and so JD got to play with some of the Treaty Oak guys, and she was just beside herself, and I was like, "Well, ask JD about that experience. I don't know what else to tell you." But when she was about 10 years old, this is kind of when I wrote the song. I was noticing that as she was getting older, some of the things that were kind of bothering her as just a little girl. I was like, man, I struggled with that too as a young kiddo, and especially when it was time to go to bed, it felt like every time I went to sleep, just all of the craziest existential thoughts that an 8-year-old, 10-year-old kid could have, like, what does forever feel like, and what would death be like, and holy crap, like, I'm about to be 2 digits old, not just 1 digit, and how does that feel? It was weird. But anyway, she had those kinds of thoughts, but way more introspective than I could ever have. And so I wrote this for her. I just feel like sometimes when we're parents, we're kind of, when we raise kids, we're raising unfinished parts of ourselves through our kids.
Amen.
It's called The Wild Card. The very life of you has part of me, and now I sit around and wait on who you're going to be. Buried in my being was a feeling I ignored, and now it pulses like thunder in a storm. Still I cannot believe just how brilliantly you shine, hated by a world that you created in your mind. What a ride if I to bring you in this world, my beautiful little wild card of a girl. My beautiful little wild card of a girl. God, why she make it so easy just to cry? Well, I'm twice her age and more, but I've seen more just in her eyes. I assume she's telling stories in every single word, but she's just a little girl needing to be heard. Well, I tuck her into bed before her demons come to play, and I pray that there's more angels round the bed there where she lay. Well, I wish I could protect you from this world, my beautiful little wild card of a girl. My beautiful little wild card of a girl. Little darling, I will hold you, and I swear this too shall pass. Light will break the darkness, and the good will take the bad. and you'll find there's still some good left in this world. My beautiful little wild card of a girl. My beautiful little wild card of a girl. My beautiful little wild card of a girl. Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
Okay. I was kind of contemplating, like, I didn't know if I was going to go there or not today, but somebody beat you to it, pal. It's another Emily song. I started writing this song at a funeral. My friend Carrie's husband, they were just like, they gave him a smooch on the face while he's making his bologna sandwich at the bar, and then she walked out the door and came home, and he never made it out of the house, just like that, completely sudden, unexpected. But that, I had a lot of existential, blah, 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 it's all folks' thoughts, sitting there listening to all these people talk about Randall, and I got to thinking about him, and I don't know shit. I know I love her, you feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like the age-old story of like I don't care about nuclear Armageddon or none of that. I'm gonna we're gonna be all right. And whatever afterlife is there, or at least whatever afterlife I cook off in the last 7 seconds that my brain's alive before it ditches off. You know, whatever. I don't know what's out there, but I'm gonna find her either way. That's where I'm at.
Love it.
Yell at me later if you want to. You're streaming this thing, ain't you? If any of you weirdos are watching on Facebook and you're like in and around Milwaukee, go see Meredith next week with JD. Okay.
Please, thank you. That'd be awesome. Where are you playing next after this?
Court. I'm kidding. I don't
Court?
know. I'm doing a thing out in Pinehurst. Is it, no, West End, technically. West Side, West End, North Carolina. West End, North Carolina, outside Pinehurst. I'm doing this thing at Rubicon Farm. It's the Mirror USA. It's a big benefit fundraiser festival, and they raise money to provide dogs for blind children. So you're an asshole if you don't support that. So, yeah. I love it. You don't have to come. You can just give them money. You'll be all right. All next weekend. Yeah. Saturday's the important one, though. I'll be there Saturday. If you go up there Friday, I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to go Saturday. As Brian said, this song's called No Demise. I haven't said any song names. If I had known what I would find when I dropped what fate laid out for me to read between the lines, there'd be a different world, a different man, and more time than we'd spend hand in hand till the glass runs out of sand. It's true, nothing in this world last forever if you forget about your soul. If the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. So many different faces along the way, and countless red-eyed sad goodbyes when love gives way to change. We both know pain and disarray and diamond rings that by the time won't ever shine the same. The path you're walking now we share together with 1,000,000 miles to go. If the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. The paradise the book describes is made for those we'll leave behind, eyes that never seen the other side. In my mind, if the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. If the sun burns out tomorrow and the stars all fall from the sky across the plain, we'll live forever. There's no demise for you and I. There's no demise for you and I. Thank you. I love that girl, damn it.
Oh, that song is legendary.
Thank you.
For real. Oof.
I mean every word.
It's beautiful.
I love her, and I love our little 17-year-old that's too damn cool to fucking talk to him, but I still love her.
It is tough. Teenagers are tough. I get it.
She's too cool to even watch this stream on this platform. She's on to the next day. We in the Stone Age here. I'm behind the times with her.
I don't do Facebook anymore. That's what Annie would say. Y'all get on TikTok.
She weren't allowed to have Facebook. She just went on and found something we didn't know about.
Oh, yeah.
Behind the ball.
Hey, I've been there. My kids. There was a shoot. Well, Annie's not going to watch this anyway, so I'll tattle on her. But kids are sneaky with the technology. Annie got her phone taken away, and she found one of my old phones that had about 3 to 5 years worth of songs, voice memos, wiped it clean. No getting it back. I didn't back up the phone or all that stuff that you're supposed to do when you set your stuff up. And so, yeah, it's like, man, they're so smart with technology. I'm like, it's just gone. It's in the ether somewhere. I don't know. I got to get it back. But yeah, they're little turds, man. Sometimes they're turds. Or they'll do, like Annie right now, she's texting me my mom texted me and said, Annie is at her boyfriend's house. She said that you knew about it. I said, no, she didn't. So she's doing that thing where she's like, if she gets the grandmother in on it, and the grandmother and me haven't talked about it, it's just, yeah. Blah. Anyways.
Ours has a girlfriend named Parker, but just started hanging out with a dude named Parker and doesn't say any difference, knows no differentiation. I'm going to go hang out with Parker. So it went from, okay, you and Parker have fun, to like, who the hell is Parker is where I'm at now.
Okay,
about to get parked.
You're about to get parked. Oh yeah, I'm not there yet. That's a tough one. Yeah.
She's 17. She's about old enough to hit. I'm kidding.
Oh man. She's about old enough to hit. It's time. She's
about old enough to catch one. Damn it.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm gonna play another new song for y'all.
Whatever you want to do. I was saying we do another round after this one, but
okay.
you could do 2, 3 more. I don't give a shit. You're down.
No. I'm losing track. I'm just losing track of where we are.
I was taking another round after this.
Let's do it. Yeah. Sounds good to me. Y'all good for that? Another round after this? Okay. Sweet. Man, thank y'all so much for having me, Justin. Thanks for not walking away from this.
Oh, never.
Yeah.
I'm glad we
I'm really glad we got to meet and swap songs, and thank y'all so much for running sound up there. Y'all are doing a phenomenal job. This is a beautiful room.
Big old deal, yeah, to the Grassroots Entertainment Group.
Yes.
Roots in the Round, Iredell Arts Council.
Thanks for telling me all the ghost stories and stuff upon entry. I always like to get that out of the way. If I'm entering an old building, I'm like, okay, can I expect anything creepy? Just want to know. All right. This is a song I wrote for just about kind of growing up in a small town. My son just started playing football this year, and I grew up in this little town called Chandler, but all these kids that grow up in these little areas, you all go to one school, and the school we went to is called Brownsboro High School, and so that's where my kids go now, and I just can't tell you how much fun it is to see all the people that you grew up with at the football games and all that stuff. And, I don't know. Sometimes there's people, in life that you can tell they don't want to talk to you. Like, well, I know we went to high school together, but they're not going to talk to you. You see them in Dollar General, they don't want to talk to you. I'm always like, and then they're just down the sugar aisle, So anyways, but when you grow up in a small town like that, it just seems like you can't ever grow out of your childhood. To them, like to everybody there, you're kind of always that kid or whatever, but sometimes it's hard to leave places like that. And I met this woman one time. She told me, she's like, being in a small town, it's good to grow up there and it's good to die old there. But all the stuff in between, you ought to leave and try to figure out what the world's all about. But in Brownsboro, it seems like sometimes you get to do that, sometimes you don't get to or whatever. But here I was Friday night, watching my kiddo play football, and it's just like things come full circle and you don't even know how to really explain it. So I wrote the song about it. It's called No Wonder Nothing Changes. It's hard to explain who I am, who I was. I've been so many things since the day I was born. I've been a daughter, a sister, a mother, a father, an aunt, and a wife, and one day a grandmother. I grew up on the East Texas clay, where everyone there was born with the urge to get away, but you get so rooted in that you can't climb out, and there's not enough roads to get you out of town. Where you go to school and they learn you up right, but you don't learn very much about the world outside. Well, the Friday night lights and the weekend parades become their own little world, and some don't escape. Well, some see their way through and see their way out. They got too many plans to plan on hanging around. They think their good is gone, but then their parents get old, and then they're moving back to where they started from. So the story's never ending while the seasons keep rotating. It's no wonder nothing changes except who stays and who goes. In the very same place that taught me all they really could afford. But I know out there's gotta be something more, and I know no one can help what they are born into. But at the end of the day, we still all get to choose. So when the timing is right, I'm gonna pace on down the road, but I'll come right back, 'cause that's just how it goes. So the story's never ending while the seasons keep rotating. It's no wonder nothing changes except who stays and who goes. Who goes and who stays when they go. Well, I wanna know what really exists far beyond the boundaries of this white picket fence. There's no shame if you leave or if you stay, but you can't go home until you run away. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Okay, I can do that, I guess. Made this song with a buddy about a buddy. Kind of feel weird doing it by myself, but I'm gonna do it. Thanks for hanging out with us on a Sunday.
For real. Y'all are awesome.
And some of y'all got to go to school in the morning and stuff. that American Aquarium t-shirt. Yeah, I guess that's what first caught my eye. We sat and drank beers there till morning. Yeah, we sure hit it off good that night. Yeah, we did. Her taste and her music was perfect. Yeah, that radio wasn't her style. And I found something down in her that reminded me I love to smile. And I take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be waiting on me at the gate. Yeah, and I'd hold her tightly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. In Oak City. Then she called me up late Thursday evening. She said, I think we're better off friends. I know she could see how I'd fall in, and fuck friends, I've got plenty of them. Yeah, I do. And I take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be waiting on me at the gate. Yeah, and I'd hold her tightly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. In Oak City. In Oak City. I'd take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be standing right there by those gates. Yeah, then I'd love her softly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. Yeah, I'd take trains every Friday to see her. She'd be waiting on me at the gate. Yeah, and I'd hold her tightly till Sunday, when Oak City blew my blues away. In Oak City. In Oak City. In Oak City. And I'm still riding them damn old trains. To Oak City. That song's 3 times cooler whenever we do it with the group that does it. I feel like I'm just got my ass out whenever I'm doing it by myself. But there it was.
No. That was awesome.
Meredith Crawford, everybody.
That was awesome. Is that on one of your CDs or is that newer? Yeah.
We're going to go record it in December, I think is the plan right now.
Okay.
I guess I just announced that on Facebook. Dick and Tammy go into the studio in December, and we're going to record all that good folk music right there.
Oh, man.
And release a couple live songs from that live record we did the second time, because the first time somebody forgot to press play on the... Yeah, so we lost all our tracks, so we went and recorded a live record again. There's going to be some live ones, and there's going to be some studio ones, because we screwed some of the live ones up. Imagine that.
I'm excited. JD let me listen to some of your cuts off your new stuff. And
you was in the car with him when I sent it to him. Did he make you wear earmuffs like the first half or something?
No,
you just in there with it, like having to listen to.
I don't know. I was just like, I'm trying to listen to the song, but JD, he's a meticulous listener. He hears in layers, and I don't hear like that. But I enjoyed it, so I can't wait for it to come out. I know you got your schedule and all that good stuff when it will, but
I don't really. I'm waiting on other people and pissed off right now. That's all I'm doing.
Well, hey, that's cool too.
Yeah.
It sounds incredible though.
Oh, thank you. She said it's good. Y'all gotta wait.
I believe it. I think it's awesome. All right. Is this the last song I reckon, or
Unless you want to do something else? Yeah.
No, I'm good. I mean, whatever you want to do. I was hoping that maybe you'd take it out because I'm gonna play a sad one.
That's fine.
Okay. All right.
I can do something else, I guess.
Okay. This is a song I wrote called "Flowers to Your Grave." When we heard you passed, we knew it was your time. Thank God you held on long enough for all of us to say goodbye. We weren't prepared, but whoever is, when the angels come a-calling to carry you over the bridge. Some of us flew, some of us drove. We filled the motels up in town, 'cause no one wants to sleep at home. These four walls made us who we are today. But we all grew up, moved out, and went our separate ways. And now the kids are fighting over who gets the house and all the land. And I'm thumbing through old pictures, crying over what we had. We were a broken pack of people who can't agree on anything. But we all brought flowers to your grave. We came to visit, you wouldn't let go of our hands. And now we can't let go of yours now that they're about to close you in. It's sad the time we missed for the time we thought we had. Now there's plans to make and memories to pack. Now the family's fighting over who gets the house and all the land. And they're reading out the will of who gets this and who gets that. We're a broken pack of people who can't agree on anything. But we all brought flowers to your grave. God, you gave some of yourself to let us have her here. Don't you think it cruel for her to disappear? Maybe that was her whole purpose in this life, to show us how to love from the other side. And now we're all crying over who you were and how we are. You raised us to love stronger, but somewhere we missed the mark. I guess we'll see y'all all next year. Same time, same place. And we'll all bring flowers to your grave.
Beautiful.
Thanks, y'all. Thank you.
I was going to say something. We'll talk later.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to do one more because Meredith told me to. This is one, I usually say it's about gratitude. It's about that, but it's mainly about being present with yourself and feel the things that, you know, like these emotions and these thoughts that come. Don't run from all that bullshit. Be present with your shit and learn how to evolve out of it, even the bad shit. You feel me? That's what this is about. Anyway, I made it rhyme. I was laying up in an Airbnb in Carolina Beach watching some teenagers surf some waves that weren't quite surfable, and they was just getting fucking rocked, and it was making me feel real feng shui. And Tyler sent me part of a verse and some of a chorus, and I sent him the rest of a chorus and another verse, and we started tit-tatting, singing verses back and forth to each other in text messages, and then we got on Kyle Kelly's bus that used to belong to Kenny Rogers, and we finished this song. So technically it's a Kenny Rogers song. There's rules and revelations, trials and tribulations, and flaming hoops to jump through if you want to stay afloat. But you can hope and you can pray, tread water a couple days, but you won't pass the breakers if you ain't got a boat. Loss of love and things above are things we carry around. Heavy hearts and rude remarks are bound to keep you down. In a storm we seek a shelter, not an inch of it was found. You better learn to swim real fast if you don't want your ass to drown. And you gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back from all the things that keep you down. 'Cause there ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you'd best get down to living before living gets you down. Get it? You've been down in the trenches, fighting tooth and nail, carving out them deeper ditches, digging all the way through hell, till the walls of your conscience got too steep to climb. Can't nobody save you, son, the ladder's in your mind. You can look off way up yonder, but it's right beneath your nose. There's catfish in the river and there's beans hot on the stove. What the hell is halfway there? Heaven only knows. You better love this life you're living or learn to eat the crows. And you gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back from all the things that make you frown. 'Cause there ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you best get down to living before living gets you down. Drown out. Ladybugs and lizards roam without a single care, but I ain't met a single soul without too much to bear. And no one knows the troubles of a man who can't compare, sitting on his silver stool to a worn-out rocking chair. There's two beasts coming from the land and from the sea, and everybody's leaving here, including you and me. The trumpets will be blowing, there'll be fire in the sky, redemption for the righteous. I hope they'll let me catch a ride. By now I know you're thinking that I've lost my dadgum mind, just rambling on about nothing with a couple chords and rhymes. You can roll me, you can scold me, you can show me all the signs. You can be the sun a-shining and I'll be closing up my blinds. 'Cause you gotta crawl all up inside of all the good things you believe in. You gotta slide on out the back from all the things that make you frown. 'Cause there ain't nothing short of dying you can find a guarantee in. So you'd best get down to living before living lays you down. Best get down to living before living gets you down. And don't be a dick to dogs. Y'all have a good night.
Yeah.
Meredith Crawford, everybody. Be sure to go up front and buy everything she's got. I still got all the same shit that was here last time y'all didn't get rid of, so you got another chance.